first of all, a bit of a controversial topic, ladies. Voluntary euthanasia. Now, this has been in the news a lot recently, with Australia's oldest scientist, David Goodall, recently deciding to fly from his home in Western Australia all the way to Switzerland just to end his life. Now, obviously, this topic has a load of moral implications, but Melody, I just wanted to ask you, I'm going to throw this one at you. Do you agree with the moral, like, do you think it's a good idea that he's done this? Do you agree morally or do you disagree?
I have no morals, no.
No.
Seriously though, I'm actually really conflicted with this. Like, you know, there is a part where I know of people with chronic pain, right? And you get to the point where do you want to like maintain their dignity and their independence and give them that, you know, dignified way to die? But then yet at the same time, as a Christian, you know, it's not your call to say life or death. So I really am very conflicted as to whether, I don't really know where it goes.
I'm quite pro-euthanasia.
Okay.
I think probably I've got stronger that way because of some experiences I've had with family members. And I know there is a conflict, but I think the extent we go to in our medical system to keep people alive is probably not natural anyway, and that's what I saw.
Actually, I've got a statistic on that. Apparently, for every hour a person over 65 is in ICU, it costs $202, which is 71%.
Hold on. Are we going to put in the cost of things here?
To me, the money is
That's true. That's a good point.
It's not, but then with what you're saying, like I did some research, right? Then, and it gets down to the stage where either you do euthanasia or you put them in this thing called palliative sedation, which means they're in this deep sleep.
And
What
that
is
drug
the
induced
What's the difference?
anyway.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Look, and I'm the same. I'm conflicted because as a Christian, we're not supposed to murder, and suicide is a form of murder. So I have that conflict. I watched my father-in-law die of pancreatic cancer, so he was drug-induced and basically drowned to death. And then I think of, you know, guys who are so mentally ill and so depressed that they suicide. And at the end of the day, I think it's not my choice, it's not my right to judge, but I keep coming back to that Christian thing that God put us here. It's only God who should have the right to take us away.
Life. And I think it's also maybe a little bit of a different story because this man, David Goodall...
He was healthy.
He was healthy. That's the thing. I think it's a bit of a different argument.
There's so many variables I think you've got to consider in these situations. Can the person make a good decision? What about the people in hospital if they have to do this and they're not comfortable doing this?
And it just becomes a bit of a slippery slope.
There are so many minefields that have to be discussed.
Or you get these social old age care workers who injure people and try to kill them off, and you know there's some
horror stories with that as well.
You know?
I think what I see it is it's an end of life. If you're already definitely at the end of your life anyway, do we withdraw things that will extend people's life when they're going to die anyway? You know, that's and end suffering, or let suffering not continue because of, you know, we can do it with drugs.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of what David Goodall was trying to make a stand for. You know, we should be implementing this. Like, it's going to happen eventually, so it might as well happen now. I don't know. What's your say? Please hit us up on our Facebook page. We'd love to hear your story.